vivo, Gibor presenta El Gicador contra El Nerdo Loco y Internacional Fenómeno. ¡Ataca the show!
Preview of what's to come, maybe.
I was aggressive inlining. Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira. And joining me from a TV studio far, far down the hall, about 15 feet, 20?
Gosh, you'd give it 15?
Okay, 5 or 7 feet. Miss Morgan Webb is here!
Thank you. We are coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. And I would like to say, happy birthday, Mike Tyson.
Uncle Mike! I haven't seen Uncle Mike in so long.
You guys are adorable.
Thank you, thank you. He keeps telling me that. He's violent if I disagree. Coming up on the big program, Oprah. Yes, Oprah. She's given away a chance to host a TV show. I'm not eligible, but I do talk to the hilarious front-running comedian Zach Anner about his chances. Inspirational and downright hilarious, I promise. And today's Adrenaline Junkies features the Summer X Games, everybody. And this is, it's sort of like Around the Net, but with actual successful landings.
I don't know if I've seen one of those in a while, so
yeah, you will.
I'm gonna check it out. All right, plus I hope San Diego is into sexual biting because Anna Davis is gonna sink her teeth into SD's sexual confusion. And in Game Break, we're gonna give your wallet some relief when we showcase 3 of the best cheap indie games out right now. Like one of Kevin's personal favorites, Fish listening to radio. Kevin's gonna explain all in just a bit. Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
Let's go around the net. Surprise sex!
It happens.
Horse had a rather sizable party hat.
It's because that horse is amazing.
Yeah.
Is your horse amazing?
If you want to get on my horse, woman,
It's amazing.
get on my horse.
But I would like to say, just so you guys know, the sex move the horse attempted was called a rodeo showdown. You know, for you guys keeping score at home.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to get confused. There's a similar move, the dog and pony show. There's also the cowgirl parade, the old clown in the barrel. There's the.
I haven't heard of that one.
You haven't? No?
Either.
What about the Portuguese petting zoo? You guys remember that one?
No.
You just come on in, a couple bucks, and no. Okay, well, check the Urban Dictionary.
I don't think I'm going to do that. Today's number 4 item is the latest in the ongoing Sassy Gay Friend series from Chicago's Second City.
Super. They've already shown us how having a sassy gay friend around could have prevented some of Shakespeare's most depressing tragedies. This time, they actually tackled the greatest tragedy of all, the Bible.
Meet Eve from the Bible. She is about to eat the apple and be blamed for the fall of mankind. This fate could have been avoided if she had a sassy gay friend.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What will happen if I eat the apple?
He's gonna punish you. He'll say, Eve, childbirth is gonna really hurt now because you screwed up. But really? He made vaginas too small, and he's looking for a scapegoat.
No way.
Yahweh. Let's get you some clothes. Yay!
Oh, you know what? We should get Adam some clothes, too.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a stupid bitch. I'm a stupid bitch.
I love that video.
I know.
Well, so there you have it, Bible thumpers. You can think about that the next time you pick at a pride parade, okay?
Hope you like having all that original sin or whatever.
Oh, speaking of original sin,
Yes.
when Arizona isn't selectively targeting minorities with oppressive laws,
Right.
It's busy trying to elect crazy people into Congress.
Well, next in the long line of political hopefuls suffering from heat stroke is one Pamela Gorman. Now, she is running for a seat in the House of Representatives this year, but in her newest ad, you're not going to hear her stances on the issues or anything about her experience.
No. But you will, however, see her shoot a lot of stuff.
Meet Pamela Gorman, candidate for Congress in Arizona 3, conservative Christian, and a pretty fair shot. She can take care of herself. Rated 100% by the NRA, conservative Pamela Gorman is always right on target.
I'm Pamela Gorman, and I approve this message.
Shot she is. She's just kind of aiming in there.
Yeah. Rated 100%, and it's like she's got a give me her gamer score. That's some sort of like achievement or accomplishment or qualification.
We should write into the NRA and see what our scores, our percentages are. 23.2%
yeah,
from the NRA.
I don't need to be on any more watch lists. I don't need to be penning letters to the NRA.
But I think we do understand the main thrust of her message, which is vote for Pam or she'll shoot you.
That's true.
The general idea.
And if she doesn't make it to Congress, I guess they are casting for an updated commando,
well, there you
so
go.
she can hop into there. And...
Absolutely. All right, in at number 2 today, we have a polyp cut from the bowels of the internet by the web proctologist, and everything is terrible. Delicious.
You could have just said we found a clip on YouTube. You really didn't have to get that
We've
graphic
said
with
that
it.
a couple times before,
guess,
so I feel like we gotta, spruce it up a little bit.
All right.
Polyps, bowels.
I'm with you. Throughout history, white people have managed to appropriate and ruin just about everything. There's jazz, slam poetry, cornrows, K-Fed. But this time around, we really did a number on hip-hop.
Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead. You don't want to do that. You want to turn your feet out. And I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip-hop. The first thing I'm going to say to you, you want to do hip-hop? You got to stand like this. I took some of this from an African piece. In the African piece, it was like this. But in hip-hop, it's like this. See, there's a difference. I'll give them a ba. They look at me like I'm crazy, but then they know this right here is me. And then I give them the peace. I'm out.
Now, I actually can't say too many bad things about the side black and white shaky cam because that's actually
That was your bread and butter, actually,
That's
for the
actually
longest
truth
time.
there. We did the side shake,
But if that is
maybe
hip-hop,
she
then...
stole it from us.
Yeah, maybe. But if that lady is hip-hop, then Justin Bieber is the most street dude I know.
Yeah.
Because that was pathetic.
But I learned a little something about it. You got to turn your feet out.
Yeah.
Because that's hip-hop.
Little plie.
You got to do
Get
little
in there.
plies. There's nothing more hip-hop than a plie.
You got to see the full video. It is far more embarrassing than we could have ever edited it to be. It's really bad. But still ahead, folks. Our number 1 ATN smells crazy.
Mind prepare to be blown with the sweet, sweet smells of advertising brilliance. Woo.
Hey, Uncle Mike. Come on, Uncle Mike. He giggles if he kisses his face. Today's number 1 and around the net is a true triumph of advertising, and that's rare that we say that. We don't like the advertising much on the show.
No, absolutely. It's pretty cool that we're showing this.
Yeah.
Old Spice began captivating us with ads starring Bruce Campbell, and then things got really crazy with horses, explosions, and President Camacho.
Yeah. But today, my friends, they have topped themselves with another insanely difficult, practical effects-driven commercial.
Hello, ladies. How are you? Fantastic. Does your man look like me? No. Can he smell like me? Yes. Should he use Old Spice body wash? I don't know. Do you like the smell of adventure? Do you want a man who smells like he can bake you a gourmet cake in the dream kitchen he built for you with his own hands? Of course you do. Swan dive into the best night of your life. So, ladies, should your man smell like an Old Spice man? You tell me.
My hat is off, Old
Those
Spice.
are fantastic. Okay.
Incredible.
But do they make you want to buy Old Spice is the main question.
I don't want to smell like a convalescent home, so no. But I did go out and buy Old Spice body wash after the last round of commercials, so I'll probably do it again just to support their ads, because that is top notch. I mean,
No,
well
that makes
done.
sense. What, you got
Intended
$1.25
result.
to spend to support that? That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. All right, to get your daily viral fix and check out all the viral videos we have to offer, just go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet.
It's that easy.
All right, you guys may have heard, fantasy is totally huge right now.
Yeah, it's made a comeback.
There are these movies about wizard schools, and there's even one about a kid with a dragon.
I heard about that one. But Aragorn can suck it, because we have Sir Jeremy of the Dragon Corner.
Dungeons & Dragons is a dice game nerds play with each other while they pretend to be cool. It's mostly lame, but there are a ton of dragons in it. Some of them will try to eat you, and other ones are gods, which is awesome. I wanted to play as a dragon, but the dungeon master wouldn't let me because he said that'd be too powerful. So I knocked over his table and took all his soda instead. Because that's exactly what a dragon would do.
Pretty good with that bird, but have you seen him kill anything ever? Or he just kind of...
Does a hoagie count? Because man can take him.
No, not really.
Then no. The answer is no.
All right, well, it is time once again for dudes to almost die trying to get a gold medal.
Yes, the Summer X Games are here, everybody, and we have a closer look in Adrenaline Junkies. Rrr.
Adrenaline Junkies.
With the 16th Summer X Games kicking off next month, we're getting you Adrenaline Junkies primed and ready with a preview of the biggest extreme sports event in the country. Summer X Games 16 returns to the city of Los Angeles for its 7th consecutive year, but this time they're moving locations to downtown LA, where the Staples Center and Los Angeles Coliseum will host all the BMX, skateboarding, and motocross events. Your favorite BMX racers are expected to return this July, including Scotty Cranmer, Garrett Reynolds, and defending freestyle Big Air champ Kevin Robinson, who pulled off a series of no-handed backflips to take the gold last year. Now, if you prefer dirt bikes instead, your favorite motocross riders will be hitting the track, including Mike Metzger and Kyle Loza, who won his 3rd consecutive Best Trick gold medal last year and is going for the 4-peat next month. For you skateboarders, your favorite events are back, plus there's a new addition to the mix with the Real Street event. 12 pros, including Corey Duffel and Tommy Sandoval, will take their skills to the streets and create a 1-minute video for the fans to judge. The skating video with the most votes wins the gold medal, along with $50,000 cash. But the new event to watch is the Super Rally Car Race. 12 rallycross drivers will race against each other on an off-road dirt circuit course with sharp turns and jumps. These cars are capable of going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 2.5 seconds. So expect lots of bumping, sliding, and tight racing as the drivers race for the best time after 4 laps. One of the invited racers includes Travis Pastrana, a motocross and rally car medalist who will test his racing skills on the dirt track. So what are you waiting for? Get off your lazy ass and get your tickets now, because Summer X Games 16 starts July 29th.
Nothing?
And I'm not going to be impressed until they add a shark-filled moat.
People could bike into the moat. That would be awesome. They could aggressive.
Is the moat filled with sharks?
They could aggressive inline into the moat filled with sharks, and then we'd never have to deal with it ever again. Still ahead, Break Moments brings back ritualistic human sacrifice, and of course, it is all for your entertainment.
And then we're going to take a game break and review indie games with recessionaire prices. Stick around, everybody!
Here's a question for you. Would you lick a toilet seat in a public bathroom for unlimited currency for the Microsoft Marketplace, PlayStation Network, or Wii Shop? You logged on to G4TV.com and told us what you thought, and we'll have the results after the break. The results are in, and about 64% of you said that you would gladly lick a public toilet seat for unlimited gaming currency. Have fun gaming with your E. coli. Log on to G4TV.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go.
64%. I find that a little bit surprising.
Sadly, I didn't, but the dichotomy that is my life and Attack of the Show is that when I tracked the VO for that, you know, how many of you would lick a toilet seat? It was immediately followed by me tracking the VO for our Gulf oil visit BP disaster packages. And I went, yeah, that is the weirdness that is Attack of the Show. We really cover the spectrum.
They come for the toilet seats, and maybe they'll get a little knowledge while they're here.
Yeah, exactly. Come for the E. coli, stay for the pelicans.
All right, now it is time to put one lucky viewer in hot water.
Hot, bubbly water. We're about to find out who won the hot tub from yesterday's epic giveaway. Of the DVD and Blu-ray release of Hot Tub Time Machine, we actually gave away this Journey Spa. Courtesy of MG... Whoa, really? All right. Courtesy of MGM Home Entertainment and Dimension One Spas.
And the
ridiculously
lucky winner is Chris M. of Ashburn, Virginia. Congratulations, Chris. It says you should fill it with water. I personally recommend Jell-O, and you can use the, you just sit to the vents
That's
and
not
the
a bad
jets
idea.
to mix it up,
If
and
I
then you
may,
let it sit.
if I may be so
Please.
bold, Morgan, I would recommend Top Ramen and Strippers. And I don't mean strippered flavored ramen, because that's the soggy G-string taste is not good. But if you can fill it with ramen and then get the stripper ladies in there, take a photo, we will put it on this show. I promise you that.
We will put it on this show. I don't think you need to make that promise. People know.
Will they really show it? Yeah, we will. Keep watching for more epic giveaways coming soon. Chris, send us a video of whatever you do again in your little sex cauldron, and we appreciate it.
You're setting that thing up pretty high.
I really want to see it. If you didn't win the hot tub, we just don't love you. So there you go.
But you're not going away totally empty-handed or empty-headed because we all win today's news.
Hey!
See what I did there? Hey!
I would fill my hot tub with mint chocolate chip ice cream, but then it wouldn't be very hot. Let's start the feed. I don't cry when I eat mint chocolate chip ice cream, Kevin.
Crying and eating
That's
ice
only
cream.
strawberry ice cream. All right, it's Wednesday, June 30th, and here are your top stories. Could iPhone users finally be free of AT&T? Yes, we've heard rumors about this for years, but now Bloomberg News is reporting that insiders at Apple and Verizon Wireless, who wish to remain unnamed, confirmed yesterday that the iPhone will be available to Verizon customers starting in January. The end of AT&T exclusivity would drastically increase Apple's already gigantic iPhone market and also complements the November release of Verizon's new 4G network. iPhones might start making phone calls, people. Zang! What? I'll believe it when I see it. Hey, you remember when Dell recalled 11.8 million faulty computers? Well, now they have company. From Sony, who announced that about 535,000 VAIO F and C series laptops are at risk of seriously overheating. The problem stems from a bug in the BIOS software that controls all of the computer's most basic functions. You love it, Kevin, don't you?
Damn BIOS.
Yeah, now Sony is urging users to download an update for their machines, or if they don't know how to use the internet, you can return the laptops to the store for a little bit of rehab. Pro tip, smoke is not a part of the interactive experience. All right, DC Comics is giving Wonder Woman pants. After years of crime fighting in her underoos, the Amazon princess is getting a major costume redesign thanks to superstar artist Jim Lee. DC says the new threads will help make Wonder Woman part of the modern era, but many folks are speculating that the new, more realistic costume is the first step in making the signature character ready for her big screen debut. Because if Wonder Woman high kicks a bank robber in her old underwear costume and her vagina falls out, a PG rating just goes right out the window. And finally, for decades, living in the future meant flying cars for everyone. Well, the future is almost here, people. Yeah! Because the FAA may soon approve its first flying car. The Terrafugia Transition has been granted an exemption by the FAA as a light sport aircraft, a first step in FAA approval. The Transition's wings fold up, making it 100% street legal. It gets 30 miles to the gallon on the highway and can travel almost 500 miles on a full tank of gas in airplane mode. I want a car that has airplane mode. To get yours, all you need is 20 hours of flight training, and $194,000. Easy! They should be on the road and in the sky in about 18 months. I'm Allison Hayslip, and you have just been fed. We'll now go back to Kevin and Morgan.
Thank you, Miss Allison Hayslip!
And it's my birthday in October, so people can start saving up for my airplane gift right now.
The birthday girl wants an airplane car, so you make that happen, or else Morgan's not going to smile. And we all don't want a non-smiling Morgan.
Smiles are not free.
No, they're not.
Smiles cost $194,000.
They do.
What can I say?
Exactly, $194,000.
Plus tax.
Right now, we're actually going to talk independent games, everybody.
Yes, you can play new games without opening your wallet. Okay, open it a little bit.
Just a tiny crack.
It's time for game break. We can't do game break unless we have our official looking little cards.
Thank you. All right.
It's the attack of the show on them.
And what are we talking about today,
First
Morgan?
game is Pixel.
Oh, yes, Pixel.
Okay. Kevin is a big fan of indie games. You actually picked these games today.
I did. Well, sort of. It's a long story that's actually not worth telling on TV.
Okay.
These games are all fun and easy to play. The most important thing is that they're dirt cheap. Two of them happen to be some of my extreme favorite games. So
right.
Let's start with one that's not. We have Pixel, which is actually a fun game.
It is
This
a fun
one caught
game.
me by surprise.
It is online. You can play for free right now. Of course, you can get the link at our website. And you're basically your little sprite in the middle, and you shoot objects or you shoot enemies as they come, and they'll have a different sort of explosion pattern. You're trying to pick up as many of those pixels as you can. And the interesting thing about it is your bullets come out of the same cache as your life. So as you shoot, you lose life, and you're trying to pick up those extra pixels. It actually is a very interesting little dynamic. It's a fun game to play at work. It is totally free, so go play right now, but not right now.
No, not right now, because next I have to share a game that has dominated my living room for far too long, and I've been meaning to talk about it for ages. It's called I Made a Game with Zombies in it, or I Made a Game with Zombies. It's on Xbox Live for 80 Microsoft Future Points, which is, I think, just $1.
It's $1. And I want to sing the song really bad.
You can if you want, because it's a terribly awesome song. This one plays like Smash TV, but with zombies. And what you're seeing here is only one person roaming around. This game gets insane. It's almost guaranteed to cause seizures, which is a good thing.
As soon as you feel like, okay, I'm in the groove now, and then it starts flashing at you and shooting lasers around, and you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing right now.
The game gets angry with you. The guy who created it, I think, did the music for it, and he sings about how he made a game with zombies in it, and it's only $1.
And it's quite catchy.
It's super catchy. It's very tongue-in-cheek. As you can see, rocket launchers, shotguns, machine guns, shield power-ups, and this game really excels about 3 or 4 glasses of whiskey into the night.
Of course.
And play it with 3 of your friends, co-op, and I guarantee, it's all synced to the music, and when the song's over, the game's over, you're going for high scores. It is so hyperactive that you just have to love it.
There's the song that I love. Zombies in it.
Oh, hey.
Thanks. I went to
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
No, that was actually surprisingly good.
But it's a great deal, and there's a lot of fun for.
It's $1 for a fun indie game, so support them on the
Yes.
Xbox Live. And finally, I have to mention Fish listening to radio.
This is it has to be one of your favorite games because you talk about it all the time, and so I sit down to play it, and I'm like, I don't know if I get it. It's a fish and there's a radio.
Yeah, then you get it. That's pretty much the extent of it. As you can see, you are one of 4 fishies under the ocean. Listen to the music and the chomping sound effects. That's all there is to it. You want to grab the worm on the hook on the way down. Do not touch a hook on the way up.
Because that happens. That bad thing happens.
You will get chomped. Starfish is worth 50 points.
Yeah, 50 points. That's good stuff.
You can kind of use that as a strategy.
And the controls are a little floaty. They're not the precise controls maybe that I was expecting.
Right.
So I get in there and I'm like, I can't do this.
But it's funny that you pluralized control because you only use a thumbstick in this game.
Okay,
That is
fair.
it.
That is a fair point.
And you have to stop the radio from going out of the ocean. So I actually wanted to fire it up and play a quick round of Fish and Radio. All right, so I'm on the bottom here. Morgan has pants. I'm gonna try to say the radio here. And it's all just about grabbing the worm. Ah! You want to grab the worms? You want to grab the worms on the way down?
But you know what? We saved the radio, so it's all right.
Yes, it was not all in vain. We're playing with. I hate. There's so much. I'm gonna blame it on controller lag. But now you can as a strategy let the radio go out of the water when you have enough points, and then you'll
the
win.
winner.
Yeah.
That is diabolical, sir.
That's dirty fish listening to radio. What?
You took the starfish.
Yeah.
I had my eye on that starfish.
I'm playing dirty. I'm sorry. And that's really all there is to it. But I'm telling you, for $1, when you get 4 friends together and you're playing this, it can't be beat. It's a lot of fun. So support the indie games and have a good time. It's Pixel, I Made a Game with Zombies, and Fish Listening to Radio. They're all available to play right now, so check them out.
All right, we got some good news. Now you can stuff Kevin and I into your pants.
What?
G4 has got a brand new iPhone app.
Oh.
If you don't download it, you either don't have an iPhone
Or you're just stupid.
You're stupid, exactly.
It's got the feed, it's got around the net videos, it has game reviews, it has tons of great stuff. Of course, Attack of the Show's on there. There's this gaming thing called X-Play, it's on there too.
That's pretty awesome. I'm just saying, like, totally impartial observer, the X-Play stuff, top notch.
Haven't heard it, but I will take your word. And Web Soup is on there as well, folks. I love X-Play. The next. It's in the iTunes store right now for free, so you really don't have an excuse. Go download it.
All right, well, nothing is free in today's Attack This. This is all for rich bastards.
Oh.
So you probably own a dinky ping pong table at home. That is not going to cut it in your circle of wealthy friends. However, this Puma chalk table should do the job. This handmade ping pong table surface is a chalkboard so you can better gauge your angles or, you know, drop penises on your opponent's side of the table. Whatever, Kevin. It also sports a metal chain link net and cup holders for your diamond-studded chalice. But you'll probably want to avoid playing beer pong on it. Any spillage, and you might have to replace it for $4,000. All right, it's a fact. Flying is a lot cooler than driving, for real. And when you're richer than Scrooge McDuck, what's there to hold you back? Grab your leather flying cap and hop in the American Legend Amphib Cub. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Most of your wealthy buddies probably have a private jet and a hired pilot, but I bet they aren't flying around in a classically styled amphibious airplane, are they? No, they're not. Okay, you'll have to take flight lessons and learn how to fly it and not die and stuff, but whatever. But when you're coughing up $160,000 for the plane itself, I think you can afford a class or two. I mean, pony up. We just saved you a lot of money on Game Break. And finally, you can't call yourself filthy, stinking rich unless you've got a private island to your name. I mean, I do. Well, today's your lucky day. There's an island for sale with your rich-ass name on it. Located on the Stewart Channel, just a few miles from Vancouver, this isolated 5-acre island will be easy to get to with your brand spanking new amphibious airplane. And it's already got a 4,500 square foot, 5-bedroom house on the premises. So plant your flag on this island for about $4.5 million, which is really nothing for Los Angeles prices. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS. We have info on all of these rich bastard items and more in case you want to pony up. All right, web sensation Zach Anner will be here to talk about his quest for a TV show. Oprah is somehow involved. I don't know, but stay tuned.
Kevin says, eat me.
All right, my next guest could be the next Oprah, thanks to Oprah.
My name is Zach. I'm from Austin, Texas. I think we met at Janine's party once and really hit it off, but I think we should get to know each other a little bit better. And I heard Oprah was giving away a show to somebody that really, really wanted it and had something to say. And I've got a lot to say, but I didn't know exactly where I would fit because I have something called cerebral palsy, which I believe is the sexiest of the palsies, but it does sort of limit where my strengths are. I tried the cooking show, and normally when I cook, I set my pants on fire, and this didn't go any better. The next thing we're gonna learn how to cook is takeout.
Joining me now from Austin, Texas, please welcome Zach Anner, everybody.
Hey!
Zach, first of all, thank you for coming on the program. I saw your video a few weeks back, and it did what very few web videos manage to do, which is make me smile and laugh. So thank you for that, for bringing that joy into my day.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I don't know if the laughs were intentional. It was a completely serious video that I was aiming for, but I'm glad it got some emotion out of it.
But yeah, you did get some emotion, so mission accomplished. But I do have to play a little bit of hardball because is cerebral palsy really the sexiest of the palsies? I've always sort of had a thing for bells myself.
Well, I do like bells as well because it's someone constantly winking at you. But I think cerebral is where it's at, because it's all crazy. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's true. And I didn't think I was going to get a pitch for a travel show from a gentleman like yourself. What made you decide to enter Oprah's contest and actually try to get a show on her network? Is travel always been a passion for you?
Oh, I've always loved to travel, and I've always loved the oh crap moments of travel, where you lose all your luggage and you get robbed. And I didn't feel that many travel shows were focusing on those moments and embracing the true spirit of travel. And my mom was like, hey, Oprah's giving away a show. And I was like, Oprah, I've heard of that. That sounds great, because I used to watch that with my mom. And so I just got in my underwear, wore a bunch of funny hats, and the rest is history.
And, well, that's how the best television is made, in underwear and funny hats. But where are you traveling to, Zach, that you're constantly getting mugged and losing your luggage, exactly?
Oh, I stay at home mostly, and that's where it happens.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been to Europe twice, and that kind of gave me the idea for this sort of thing, and because there's some real crazy stuff that goes down in Europe. But I don't want to say.
Wait, you don't want to allude to your European shenanigans?
Well, I don't want to blame the Pope. But I'm just saying
Come on.
that if he needed money, he could have just asked.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not young enough for him. Don't worry, Zach. Now, your audition video has more votes than anyone, actually nearly 9 million. I saw an update video of yours. It was like you posted your audition. It seemed like you went away for the weekend. You came back, and all of a sudden you were the next Hamster Dance. You had blown up the interwebs. Is that true? You didn't even know that the internet was sort of rallying for you, rather?
Hamster Dance?
You're not? You know the Hamster Dance?
I'm just a little confused. That sounds dirty.
It's the most pleasant site on the internet. It blew up. It's hamsters spinning around and singing. You're like the Numa Numa guy, or the next Chocolate Rain, the next Tay Zonday. I'm saying
great.
that the internet had rallied behind you, and it seemed like you were even unaware of that at the time.
Yeah, it was really insane to just, because I don't really have friends in general. I have like 5 friends, and we just hang out all the time. So to see 2 million votes was just like, wow. Oh my, it was like one of those, you gotta slap yourself and be, oh my God, what was that? And then you realize you're still alive and you have to take it all in.
Yeah, you have to save it, because now you're at 9 million votes. So if you were slapping at 2, you're gonna have to get very violent. 9 million votes is incredible. Give me the elevator pitch to your show.
The elevator pitch?
Yes,
Okay, well, I'll give you the broken elevator pitch.
Okay, fantastic.
I've encountered that more. It's a travel show for people who never thought they could travel before. And it embraces the true, absolutely true spirit of travel, where everything goes wrong and you have fun anyway. So we're going to be climbing up mountains. We're going to be being blessed by the Pope if we're not being robbed. And then we're going to have the most fun possible, no matter what happens, around the world. And everybody is welcome to come on this journey. Bring a spare change of underwear and maybe a swimsuit, because it's going to be pretty sexy. So I hope you will come with me, and we'll have a great time together.
You guys want to join Zach on his adventures? I think we will gladly follow you wherever you go, sir. But I do have to ask, at this point, with 9 million votes, the power of the internet behind you, do you even need a TV show? If this, let's say this Oprah thing goes sour, maybe Gail's having a bad day, would you start a web series and just do this on your own? Because it feels like everybody is willing to support you in whatever way you need it.
I will make this show with 5 Canadian dollars if I have to. It's not really, it doesn't matter what capacity I make it. I just really am passionate about the idea. I've done a web series before, and I think it would be great to do it on the web, but we just got to see what happens. And we're going to make this somehow, I promise.
Zach, I want to thank you so much for joining us and wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
With your show. Of course, it's my pleasure. You guys go vote for Zach over at myown.oprah.com. Again, that's myown.oprah.com. Get this guy his show, all right?
All right, guys, if you have sex questions, and I know you do, there's one guy you should not ask, and that would be Drunkle Ted. Luckily for the sexually confused, Anna David is here to actually release people from the bondage of their sex problems. See?
David here in San Diego. With millions of people getting it on, there's bound to be a need for sex advice. So I'm at Hustler Hollywood in San Diego to help out with the issues.
In your pants, or whatever this is.
What if my girl's vagina does not stretch?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I got news for you, man. They stretch.
That's what I thought.
Did you know babies come out of
Yeah,
there?
that's what I thought.
A lot of times, guys think they're too small or they don't stretch because they're not actually lubricated enough. She could just not be turned on.
Yeah, that could be a good one too.
You know, you gotta work for this stuff sometimes. Not all girls are
The
naturally
fact
incredibly.
it doesn't stretch, I do have to work for it, like really hard. So
Well,
it's kind
because
of
it's not about
frustrating.
stretching. It can stretch. It's just that she is not as turned on and therefore as lubricated as she should be. So that means a lot of like, you know,
more foreplay.
a little more foreplay. You
Okay.
know what to do.
Okay, I
You're
got
just
you.
not doing it. You got to get her into the game so that she can, you know, play the game with you.
Every time I go to the girls' locker room, I get aroused. Is it a warning sign?
I mean, warning sign is an interesting way of putting it. First of all, nudity is erotic. I'm completely straight, and I find it kind of erotic to see all these like naked ladies in the locker room. Warning sign is so pejorative, like it's a negative thing. Maybe it's teaching you that you are interested in something you didn't know you were interested in, and that is a good thing, right?
Yep.
So I think rather than thinking about it like, do I need to worry? Maybe this is something I want to explore. Maybe I don't understand my sexuality as well as I thought I did. Maybe it's just something you go and you try to explore.
What's the best way to ensure my girlfriend gets there?
Nice. I have some bad news for you. There is no guaranteed way to ensure your girlfriend gets it. I wish I could tell you A, B, C equals D. The truth is every woman is different. And, you know, studies kind of show that about 75% of women don't get there from intercourse alone. That's a lot of women not getting there. So I think that it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of sort of doing something, maybe adding a hand when you wouldn't normally think to add a hand. And then stop worrying about it so much.
Yeah, just feel it.
Yeah, it's fun even if she doesn't get there, right?
Yeah, it is. For me, it would be for sure.
For her too. I'm telling you, it's true.
Just doing my part to help out the folks in San Diego. I'm Anna David. See you next time I go in your pants.
San Diego, your problems have been solved.
Yes. There's nothing that Anna David can't fix with her mouth.
If you still have faith in humanity after those sex questions, stay tuned because Break Moments is going to fix that
That's
right
true.
up for you.
Ball bags get their warranties voided. Next. No, they have warranties.
Sex on the Streets is brought to you by Axe Twist, the fragrance that changes.
Wrong love tonight.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, we'll hit the heavy bag like Rocky when we game with the troops at Walter Reed Medical Center in D.C. Then we'll meet the stars of M. Night's new movie, The Last Airbender, and twist, it's not about farting. And then we check out some of the technology being proposed to clean up BP's toxic oil, including a powder that absorbs oil and a centrifuge sold by Kevin Costner. See it tomorrow.
Folks, all good things come to an end.
They do?
Except the human spirit.
Okay,
No,
good.
that will go on forever.
I was a little worried there. Also, that footage of you setting your huevos on fire, that's pretty much immortal
You
too.
call them huevos.
Huevos. It's Break Moments.
Graphics on the screen, and then Camel Kid.
That was very well timed,
So
my
it's,
friend.
you know.
That's some advanced Attack of the Show stuff. I'm gonna have to work hard to get to that point.
That's why
and
I
I'm
made-
going to. I'm gonna work that hard for you guys.
That's why, you work that hard, Morgan, and I tell you, one of these days you will make four figures like me, all right?
Really?
It happens.
Oh,
It happens.
I'll be able to get food.
Oh, don't go that far. Don't go that far. Mostly, it's taxes. Hey, kids, exciting news.
Playing football is not the only way to get a concussion.
You know what? No. Go. I hate you. Ow! Ow, my head. Ow, my head. Oh.
You okay, man?
Do I look good?
I can't exactly. Like, what were they doing?
Well, you can't ask that in a break moment segment. But I like the hood. It was just sort of like a bad Assassin's Creed cosplay or something like that.
You might need a little head protection. You know, you got to protect your old noggin for your thinking.
I don't think there's much to really worry about there in that situation, but nevertheless, this week's rating system is Redneck Robitussin, otherwise known as whiskey. Yay! How many do you want to give this guy, Miss Webb?
I think that guy gets a 2 because what were they doing?
I really don't know. You're right. Like normally you can go, oh, they're going for something
They're
here.
trying to jump a thing, and they're trying to do. It's like
There was nothing going on there.
it's a ladder. I don't know.
But
yes.
I'm confused because this is break moments in de-evolution,
Yeah.
and I have yet to see a nut shot. Where are the nut shots?
Don't worry, everybody. They're coming right now. He made a sound like a dying bird.
He kind of did. The Rube Goldberg of ding dong shots. That is impressive. I want to see that one
There
up.
was some nice setup there.
Yeah, they built an incredible machine just to hurt a guy's luggage.
And you can tell that there has not been an adult anywhere near that vicinity in like 4 days.
No.
4 days
Probably-
to set all of that up.
Probably lots of insane clown posse singles, but no adults.
No adults.
How many bottles of whiskey you want to give these gents?
I think those gents get a 5 out of 5.
I agree.
Planning, execution, all very impressive.
Remember, de-evolution is just a theory.
Test it out with your body today.
Let me walk you out there. No.
I was a little bit laggy.
Come on out. Morgan Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Morgan Webb.
Thank you, everyone.
4 figures for you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all that money?
I'm gonna save up for my airplane. My car airplane hybrid.
So in 2074, when you have enough to afford it,
Absolutely.
you'll be flying it.
Absolutely. And
We'll
I'll
all
have
be
my flying
teleporting.
lessons by then. It's really gonna be great. So all I need is $194,000.
That's it. Hey, thanks to Zach Anner and thanks to Miss Morgan